The car that started last finished first. The car that started next to last finished second. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon go 1-2 in the Bud Shootout, the first Winston Cup stock car event of Speed Weeks 2003. The Daytona Centennial of Speed celebration.
Well, what kind of year you think we're going to have, guys? Huh? Is this not the way to start a season off?
Welcome to the Budweiser Post-Race Show, brought to you by Budweiser. The best things in life are the things that are true. Budweiser.
You know it's a great race when people are still here. They're not even thinking about leaving. They're just kind of sitting there in dismay.
I don't think they sat very much during that race.
Maybe they're going to use their seat a little while now.
Well, as chilly as it is out there, they've got some celebrating to do, too. The son of Daytona International Speedway's all-time stock car racing winner, Dale Earnhardt Jr. stands in Gatorade Victory Lane with Dick Berggren.
Yeah, and with Tony Eury, his crew chief, that was such a fun race to watch. What was it like behind the windshield?
It was real tough in last couple laps. I didn't, Ty did a real good job, my spotter. They're real important to these racetracks, and he helped me keep me in tune as what line was getting run. I kind of see what was happening behind me and what would unfold and where I need to be to get help. If you stay in the wrong, the same line for too long, you lose RPMs and you can't hold the lead. And I got a shove from Kenny a couple times up top, pull back down, get a shove from the 24 car, and it all worked out. I want to thank Anheuser-Busch and the August family for going on some more years with us, and we're really excited to bring this Bud Chevrolet into Victory Lane, Daytona. It's my first win in February. I run second 2 years in a row in this race, so we did something that we hadn't done before with the gear, and I said, that's a good passing gear. It ain't a good leading gear, and we needed to pass, and that did it for us. We run second with the wrong gear for 2 years in a row. We finally figured it out.
You seem to run especially well upstairs. Did you set the car up for that, or did you find out you could run well upstairs once the race started?
I was real surprised that our car didn't get tight. I mean, normally we just get real tight here, and I was getting really loose getting in the corners, and I was looking forward to that two-tire stop because it tightened the car up a little bit. The new bodies and everything on these cars, we got a little more front downforce, and it really helped us today. But believe it or not, this is a driver's track sometimes, and especially when the tires get wore out, you got to know what you're doing and how to keep runs off the corner without bogging the car down with a push. And, man, I'm just real happy. I'm really excited to be in Victory Lane, Daytona. Love this place. You've
won a bunch of races. How big is tonight?
Tonight's big. Anytime you went to Daytona, it's just a good feeling because this is, it's like coming home, to your mom, you know what I mean, from college or something. I mean, it's great to be back here, and I look forward to coming back and every year. And I've had a great off season. I'm really pumped up for these speed weeks, man. I'm telling you, I think we're gonna have good things this year. And I'm real nervous because the winner of Daytona 500 didn't have such a great race season, but hopefully we can make a difference this year and win the 500 and the championship.
Congratulations, you're off to a great start. Mike Joy.
Chevy congratulates Dale Earnhardt Jr. There is Teresa Earnhardt, his stepmother and car owner. The number 8 Monte Carlo team on tonight's big win. No cars dominated Winston Cup racing like the Chevy Monte Carlo. One more reason why Chevy says wherever there's a winner's circle, we'll be there. The Chevy winning moment is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s pass of Jeff Gordon for the lead, the 13th lead change among 7 drivers, tying a record for the most leaders in the Bud Shootout. Jeannie with the runner-up.
Well, ironically, the pit stalls of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon were right next to each other. Jaws were dropping, heads were turning. What was the difference there at the end when he just got by you?
Yeah, when you're the leader and they're 2x2 behind you, it's a tough call. You got to pick a lane. And Kurt Busch has been pushing me really good on the bottom lane. And I saw Junior coming up there, and I thought he might get a shove up there, but I didn't think he had enough help to get him on by me. And boy, he did. They slowed that inside lane down. He got by me, and I didn't give up there. I mean, I still thought I had a shot, and we got a real strong race car. What a great pit stop. And this certainly is going to give us a lot of confidence going into next week.
I am noticing, though, that left front is still smoking a little bit, and we're several minutes off the track. Was that a problem at all after you fixed it at the stop?
Well, we tried to get it to clear. I think it was hitting further up in the fender, so didn't really affect the car or anything like that. Handling was great all night long. Junior's good at these restrictor plates. I'll take my hat off to him. We'll give him this Bud race, then we'll go get the rest of them the rest of the week.
All right, congratulations, Matt.
Junior, what a run for the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. 18th, lost the draft, made it all the way back up to 7th. What a run for you and this team. It was a great run for us. I'm so much smarter today at Daytona than I was a year ago, and I understand the draft, getting a lot better with it. I had a couple close moments, and
Especially down in 3 and 4.
oh yeah, I mean, gosh, I just had visions of Earnhardt's wreck when Ryan was blocking me. And I mean, it's what you have to do. You've got to throw the block and hope that the guy that's running up on the inside of you is going to hit the brakes and not stick you on the side, put you in the fence. And it just isn't worth it right now. But 500 might do some things differently there. But we do 4 tires, and everybody else does too. We flat spotted them so bad getting on the pit road. I thought for sure everybody was going to take 4, but didn't end up working out for us. So a little bum, but good run for Lowe's Monte Carlo.
A little bum, finishes 7th, but they've already learned a lot and what to do and not to do for next Sunday's Daytona 500. Steve?
Well, Matt, a top 5 run for Ryan Newman. Ryan, tell us about your run tonight. Are you happy with where that race car is?
I wouldn't say happy. I mean, when we finished 4th, that's 4 out of 19. That's not bad. That's not going to cut it, though, for 43 and the 500. And we'll have to see how things go in the practice sessions throughout the rest of the week. If we can tune on it a little bit, make it drive a little better. And I'm pretty sure that we can.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Let's go to Chris Myers.
All right, at the Hollywood Hotel just above Victory Lane, where the celebration continues with Jeff Hammond and Budweiser Shootout. The 8-car Budweiser wins. Talk about true it was for Little Lee, but he came from last, the furthest back in the history of this race, starting 19th to win, and no teammate. No people like Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson. There was Kenseth and Busch, but Little Lee kind of did it on his own.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of criticism as far as Little Lee's concerned. He's always had a teammate. Michael Waltrip helped him here, and he helped Michael do this. But tonight, I think he showed the strength of DEI. And these guys are for real when it comes to restrictor plate racing. He's got a lot of talent, a lot of ability, and these guys know what to do to get the job done. And tonight he proved that from the back to the front, and he fought off some very fierce competition right there at the end and pulled it off.
All right, let's get out to Jeannie Zelasco, who is standing by with Matt Kenseth. Jeannie?
Yes, and Matt Kenseth getting refreshed here, well-deserved. It seemed like you were working a little bit with Junior out there. It paid off for him.
Yeah, I needed my Gatorade tonight after that race. It was a lot of work, so I was real happy of our DeWalt crew. They did a good job of preparing a pretty fast car here, and it was an exciting shootout. There was some crazy stuff going on, and it was a pretty exciting ending, at least from where I sat.
Surprised at the finish there, because it really seemed for a while that if you were in that second pack, you were buried back, and then the charge was made, and you were one of them coming out of that pack.
Yeah, I mean, it was a disadvantage when we came out of the pits. We were way far behind, but then as Jimmy and I got together, we started catching the whole pack, and it was kind of an advantage because the pack was running 3/4 of a second slower than we were, and we could kind of envision the pack up ahead of us, and we had such a good run. I just kind of picked where I wanted to go, and we got a run and got by half of them, I think, before we got slowed up and ran the speed they did. So it was kind of an advantage to come from the back. Right at the end there, we got by a lot of cars.
Great racing. It sure was enjoyable to watch. Matt?
Jeannie, 2002 Daytona 500 winner Ward Burton, and you were just telling me what a wild finish.
That was. We were sitting, I guess, 14th to 15th with 3 laps to go, and all of a sudden the lead pack got side by side, and they stalled them, and then here we came and got the outside line going. But man, I tell you what, it's going to be exciting speed weeks. You're going to have to miss the wreck and stay out of trouble because we are really bunched up.
Tell me it's the worst it's ever been?
Well, it's damn close to it. Some of the rule changes we've tried in the past, we've wanted to be able to give, some areas of close racing, but not be so bunched up. And I think what you'll see is you'll see groups get scattered, but as soon as the group in front of the other group gets side by side, they're going to run them down quick. So the key is going to be the unpredictability of the Daytona 500 is going to be missing a wreck, I'll guarantee you.
He's looking for his second Daytona 500 win next Sunday. Mike.